Hey there! So I have done it. I have finally conquered the backend demon. So what I've done is I've written a new backend, which is very exciting. Giant sarcasm sign. But basically, it's a server list with some user tracking, and it handles user sessions and can determine like where you what your IP is, what your client ID is, and I can ban or group users based on their ID of their clients. So your saved data is basically your GUID for your user. There's no username or password, email, or name stored on your user data profile. It's literally just um, your ID when you were last updated and your last heartbeat. So your last heartbeat is the last time your client ever connected. So if you never boot the game back up again, I know that, hey, they didn't boot their game back up again, they hate me, or they don't like the game, kind of thing, you know. So it's a good way of tracking how many people actually came back. I don't really care about the IP field. I'm still like tentative, like on the edge about even storing this data. I want to keep it for moderation reasons. So, like, if 127.0.0.1 does a bad thing and I ban their ID on the left, then I'll put a temporary IP ban on their IP address so that, they're banned, but they also have an IP address ban for 5 or 15 minutes. And then they'll go turn their router off and on and then realize they still can't get in if they're banned. Now, I don't really want to use bans ever, so I haven't even added a column for it. But yeah, anyway. I'm not really bothered either if people hack. So here's the server list. This is all the servers that have been deleted and the servers that currently exist. They automatically time out. So these two servers here have crashed, so they'll automatically go offline, which they've done here. And then if we go to our game client, you've got no server in there. Cool. So when we host a server, it says, so I'll host a game called Godot's Amazing Cat Server. And then we'll put in the IP port 1337, and then we'll click host. And we'll go in here and we'll refresh. You can see the server. Cool. But this is useless because this is a server view. So let's actually go into the actual client and see the server. There it is, Gordos Meeting Cat server. Cool. I'm going to join. Yay. Can shoot them. Cool. And kill all the guys. Right. So nice. And then obviously the basics of, you can host another session as well. That works correctly. So refresh. And then I'll call it cat doom server. And I'll make it 27015 because why not? And the password does not matter right now. I haven't implemented passwords. I will later, but for now I don't care. They are stored in the DB. They're just not implemented with a dialog. Apparently we failed to connect to ourselves. That's fine. So I'll join the Cat Doom server. There we go. You can see I appeared in the top screen. Yeah. I would angle the view up, but the alt tabbing here is pretty terrible. There it is. No, there is not. That's not. But yeah, what that guy's like in my head. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I've still got to do the player models and a few changes to these AIs. One is that they're kind of crap, but they were like V0. So anyway, it's fun to kill them. So next I'll give them some guns, give my players an actual body instead of a capsule. Lol. But yeah, lots of stuff's been done here. There's also a dynamic weapon system, so there's like scopes. It's easy to make new guns in melee. Some of the guns still use cubes for their bullets. The updated ones don't. Don't think I added player death. Need to add that too, but that's gonna take me like a day to do. All the infrastructure's out of the way, so hopefully I can just write all the gameplay logic now for these players and for the Oh, brain. Where's my brain? Is my brain here? Hi, brain. Are you there? Anyway, what I'm trying to say, very poorly, is that I'm going to enhance the players, make the players like look good visually, and add guns to the NPCs. Because right now they just walk around like mindless zombies, because they basically are. Once that's done, I will focus on the map, which will be implementing a better map. Oh, I think only this guy can open it. That's right. So there'll be a larger map area to work with and to explore. So for the demo, I'm going to expand the bunker, because the idea is this area is actually supposed to not exist really. This is just a test area. This will be locked off. You'll start in a room at the back here with a pod, and you'll come out with a pod. And then you'll have a locked door here. You'll have to hack the keypad or open it with your friends or use brute force. You won't have a gun when you start either. And the idea is you'll go to the generator room, which is going to be here. And you'll have to turn the power back on. So once you turn the power back on, you'll have power for like 5 minutes, which will let you get the doors open and stuff. Once you get the doors open, you will go to this room here, which is an empty room right now. And you will find a teleporter. Once you find the code for the door, of course, you'll find a giant teleport machine in here. And you'll use that to go to the first destination. And the gameplay will be triggered from that point onwards. So the idea is you get your little base set up, you get everything working. The atmosphere is not going to be as nice and orange as this one. It'll be grungy. And you'll go to these places to grab weapons, to grab ammo, to pick up fuel for your reactor, and also you'll discover things like turrets or enhanced items that you can pick up, and you will place them in this room for a reason that I will disclose later. But basically you're going to be fighting waves of guys. I don't want to spoil it too much. Each destination will have their own complement of troops, which can potentially attack you as well in some way with your team. So the idea is that they'll be coming through this teleporter that you've just turned back on and made them alert to your presence. So when they come back through, you'll be shooting them, killing them, and getting points based on that. And the longer you survive, the better. There is meant to be a story, but I don't have the budget to fully implement it right now. So that's my idea. Welcome, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And I'm having a lot of fun with this, honestly. Like, it's been my pet project since about October. I've only spent really a month or two on it, like in actual dev time, but the multiplayer at least is functional. I just need to get the core mechanics out of the way now. Probably shouldn't let you throw players around, but it's kind of funny. So these bullets actually use physics. So when you're shooting the player, you're actually hitting physics objects into them, which is kind of hilarious. So you can just like force them through the wall. Probably should fix that. Anyway, it's not fun if it ain't broken. Case in point. There we go. See, sometimes you just gotta shoot things a few times until they start working again. Anyway, please like and ask any questions about the libraries and stuff we're using. More than welcome to answer any questions. Thank you.